Hi, my name is Glenn, and I wanted to show how we're using the multi-actions of the Elgato Stream Deck. We run a video board for our local high school, and as part of the activities there in the football games, we have a video board jumbotron that takes a live video feed from my laptop and displays that on the video board. We use it to highlight players that make good plays, show hype videos and everything like that. And the complexity of everything that we're getting done on game day and making sure that it's real time, that we're not clicking through. Everything is really important to us. So to show kind of how we're leveraging that, I wanted to just do this video and hopefully inspire someone else to take a similar approach if they're looking for a solution. The centerpiece of what we're doing is the Elgato Stream Deck. It's what enables the automation for everything that we do. We send the video out using Renewed Vision's ProPresenter software. We have a couple other pieces of software that we use from time to time. We have a Pro Video Player license as well, and depending on what's going on, sometimes we'll use that for like picture-in-picture things if we're showing like live camera footage on there. And again, all those scenes and stuff that we set up can be automated through the Stream Deck. But what I'm going to show you today is really just what we do to highlight player actions and things of that nature, just to kind of show you how we're doing the interaction between ProPresenter and Stream Deck. So to start off, most of the stuff that we do, again, is showing the logo until a player makes a play. To kind of show you how that works, we'll go into Configure Stream Deck so you can kind of see the overall layout. And you can see that on the left-hand side, I have all the player cues. And on the right-hand side, I have a quick selection panel, kind of like a numpad on a computer keyboard that gets us to basically a general ballpark of the players, the numbers, so that we can make a quick cue. And the idea is that we go through multiple players lightning fast if needed. And then when we're done, we pull up the logo. So if I go into one of the players, let's just say I'm going to look at number 14. So I can double click on that action to go into the folder where we have it. And then if I double click on 14 and bring up that multi-action, you'll see that we actually have 3 MIDI notes. So we're sending MIDI commands internal to the computer to ProPresenter so that it can select basically the playlist, the playlist item, and then the slide that has the player's information. And that can either be a video, media, or a picture. Most of the stuff that we do is just a static photo. We're only highlighting the player for just a few seconds, and then we go back to our logo. But the way this does is each one of these actions has a delay of 1 millisecond. This is probably the most time-consuming part of the whole aspect, is because Elgato doesn't have a way to make a default for one of these. So if you're doing something that has as many multi-action cues as we have, it's really time-consuming to go and set up. But once you do it, it makes it really fast. And we have to have the 1 millisecond delay just because as many things as we stacked on top of each other, those 100 milliseconds add up really quick, especially if we're showing a first down, we're highlighting 2 players, and we're going back to the logo. All of those things add up. That's like a second and a half that the fans are kind of looking, but not really looking at the video board. I mean, you want to show the stuff so they can look up really quick and see what's going on, and then you want them to be able to focus on the action at hand. So the players are probably the simplest, just because we go through and we highlight, again, the playlist item, and then the slide. But then there are more complex actions. So here's our logo action. It's just the same as everything else. But if we do a touchdown action, then we do the same thing, the same 3, and then we also play a sound. We play basically a panther growl. For other things that we want up there just for a short period of time, Chick-fil-A is a huge sponsor of our football program. So for first downs, we actually put up a picture of a cow showing the first down, and then we play a cow sound, just a real quick moo. Then we wait 5 seconds, and then because we're already on the right slide item, then we can go back and call up the logo. And it's a really quick way for us to get things in and out on the video deal, and it frees us up from an operator standpoint to be looking up players to say, hey, who's doing this particular action. I just hit a button, it shows the first down, and then we're looking to say, okay, who's making the next play, and then we're going on. If we had to individually select all these buttons, it would be a nightmare, kind of going through all the different programs and stuff that we would need to make that happen. And then again, to show you this in action, and we have other things. We have sound effects and short graphics and stuff that we also show up. But just to kind of show you this in action, I'll just leave the ProPresenter preview window here so you can kind of see what's going on. But if we have a touchdown, then I can press the touchdown button. It plays the sound effect. It shows the logo, and this touchdown logo graphic just keeps going until we get ready to do it. But let's just say that number 14 that we're picking on earlier, let's just say they made the play, then I can go here and hit 14. It shows their picture up, and then maybe the pass was by number 11, so I hit number 11, and then when they're up, I hit the logo, and we're back up. So that's the way it works. And with everything set up, it's basically no more than 2 button presses for me to get any student's picture up. And it's super fast. If something goes wrong, I can press a button to blank it out, but I can always bring back the information for the logo. And then like the Cal graphic that I was showing you, I can press a button. It shows the graphic from our local Chick-fil-A affiliate, waits 5 seconds, and then shows up the logo for the students again. Also have direct cues, so if the band's playing the fight song, when they get through the fight song, then we play the Panther Growl as well, so I can just go up, press the button, and it's there. The audience and the fans and the students really like it. On third down, we have the third down bell. So it's a whole bunch of different stuff that we can do. We also have hype music that we can queue up. We have short graphics for defense or field goals being good or bad or penalties or things like that. So that's kind of how we run it. If this helps you out, hopefully you can go and get a license from ProPresenter or get you a Stream Deck. We actually run 2 Stream Decks during a game day. And I'll show up a picture of the setup that we had right after we were kind of pulling things out for the last game that we had. But we run one Stream Deck for me to show what's on the video board. But then I also have another one for the PA announcer. So if I'm got the binoculars and I'm looking for a student's number or something like that, and there's a touchdown, he can press a button and play the Thunder Growl. Or if it's a third down and we want to play the bells, he can hit the button and play the bells. He can also hit any of the hype music, things like that, so that I don't necessarily have to focus on that. So it's definitely a team effort. And with us being able to have multiple Stream Decks queued to this, then it really makes sense. Our video board tends to be low resolution right now, but if we can manage to raise enough funds to increase the size of it, then we'll add a third Stream Deck to allow basically the automated switching of an ATEM switcher so that the kids can show more live footage. So anyways, I hope this helps you out, and we'll talk to you later.